all about.
Sky 3, coverage from breathtaking angles.
Here we are on a cold winter's morning, the perfect time for you to settle in and have a good cup of tea. So it's also the perfect time for us to be heading out to the Spice and Tea Exchange to check in with our good friend Diane Tobin. Good to see you and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Julie. Happy New Year to you too.
Quite fitting, actually, is that coming up next week, January 12th, is National Tea Day. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. It is National Tea Day, and this is actually National Tea Month.
So you wanted us to come out here because you're a believer in not just the power of tea, but the power of your teas, because they're specially blended to give you, well, really different benefits, but you wanted to focus today on the health and the immunity side of things.
Exactly. We get a lot of people who do come in asking, what can I do right now to get ready for either a flu season, or we all know it's after the holidays, so
Right.
Everybody is making up plans and everything. This is a very different year though, so a lot of people have a lot of very specific needs. So we've responded to that here in the Spice and Tea. So we have very specific things that I have set up here for you so that way you can try them and you can let people know how they are.
Okay, so my side over here, I'm going to self-pour at your direction, but these are the ones that are you kind of blended specifically for health and immunity. And if I'm hearing you correctly, you can purchase them in these little packets here, is that right?
Yes, we've set these samplers up just specifically. They're under $20, and it's a great way to bring that extra layer. There's no really one-trick pony. There are other things you do need to do, and we all know that. But this gives you another layer. Start the day off. So if you can start off on the right foot.
People around the world are doing it, so why can't we, right?
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
so what's the one closest to me? What is this
So the one closest to you is one that we call the Daily Defense.
I wasn't expecting this to be warm.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, I feel better already. Okay.
And that's an important thing to actually notice. When it comes to how you feel, when you hold something warm in your hands, you have a lot of nerve endings in your hands. So when you hold that, it already starts to drop your cortisol level to help with your stress.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so this is called the Daily Defense?
Daily Defense.
What's in this one?
Daily Defense has chamomile. It's got a little bit of mint. There's several different wonderful things in there that work to be not just an antioxidant, but also antibacterial.
Okay, and I promise, I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying this. I'm not much of a tea drinker. My older daughter loves tea. It's not really my go-to. This could be my go-to because you feel like you're doing something beneficial to you. Those minty flavors are right there.
Yeah.
But it's light.
Yes, and that's the beauty of our blends. We have taken the time to get them right in the correct balance. So when they hit the palate and when they hit everything else that goes on in the body, you're going to feel real good.
It feels like what your mom would have given you when you were little and didn't feel good, right? I mean, like, you know how your mother always knew how to take care of you?
That's right.
You never get too old to want your mom. Okay, what's this one?
So our next one is the Marrakesh Mint.
Ooh, I like this one already.
Marrakesh Mint is done with a special type of black tea called gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Gunpowder.
You can play the Marrakesh Express while you're drinking it.
There you go.
Okay. It's a very different taste. I would have thought having the Marrakesh Mint, I was going to taste as much mint in this one as I do in the first one, but I don't taste as much.
No, you don't. Like I said, these have all been very well balanced. So the nice thing about a Marrakesh Mint is green tea is known for its polyphenols. Poly, from the Greek meaning many, phenols meaning compounds. And there are many of these compounds that are extremely important for the body to help itself.
Okay.
So when you consume some good green tea that you have, you've brought forward and with other things blended in there with it, you've got a real powerhouse going there to help your immunity.
So do these work in conjunction with each other? Is the idea that if you're going to drink the Daily Defense, say in the morning, then perhaps in the afternoon you could have this one?
That's right. You sure
Okay.
can. You sure can. Each one of these bundles has more than just that one particular tea. Like I said, the Marrakesh Mint is coming to you from our immunity bundle. There are a couple other teas that go
Is
with
that
that.
what this one is here?
Uh-huh.
So you're saying if you purchase this one, you're getting the Marrakesh Mint, but some other teas as well?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. And do you tend, I mean, I know you can't make promises for everybody, so I'm not going to ask you to, but do you tend to see people say they begin to drink this for a couple of weeks and then they begin to feel better, or for some people is it instantaneous?
Gosh, you know, that's a really good question. And honestly, it's both.
Okay.
It's both. People, just like you did just now in front of everybody, you went, oh my gosh, this is like right here, right now. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
So there was that. But you will notice the long-term detoxification of your system as you begin to pull your immunity forward.
And you can't overspeak the mental component of how you feel about what you're doing in conjunction with the physical benefits it's bringing you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it certainly does.
What's this one? I love the color.
Oh, the color on that is beautiful. Now, we all know that we've kind of, we're kind of hoping to get out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we need to boost our metabolism. So that's exactly what this is.
I'm pouring more.
So what you've got in your hands there is the Craving Crusher.
Get out.
No, it's so good. Craving Crusher.
That's like cranberry juice.
You would almost think so in a little way.
That's really good. There's mint in there too.
Well, there might be a little mint in there, yes, but there's also some hibiscus, which gives it that beautiful deep red color.
Okay. That's
It's
good.
also got a little licorice.
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 I can smell that.
Licorice is one of those flavors that I think has gotten a bad rap just because of the
Nobody wants the black
no one
jelly
wants
bean.
the black jelly beans, you know. But that's not what it is, really. There's so much more that goes in with licorice, and we have a beautiful, just separate licorice that's cut and dried that you could throw into any tea or any drink. You could even just drink straight licorice.
Okay, you're taking me down a path I was going to go in a second. So with these teas, you made these before I got here.
Yes, I did.
Is this just the tea and water, or have you sweetened it with anything?
No, I didn't put anything sweet in those.
The flavor is so good. I mean, I don't want to pretend that it's sweet. It's not that, but you don't need it.
Usually you don't. In a lot of ways you don't when you've got good product to use. And that's half the battle. See, we only carry a much higher grade than what you can get in the grocery store. We're carrying the premium top leaf.
Well, we were here checking in with you before Christmas. And it was fun because a lot of customers were beginning to come in the store as we were shooting or finishing shooting. And almost everybody who walks in, they take a big breath when they come in the store because it smells so good and healthy in here.
Sure, sure. Well, 80% of everything you do in your life does have to do with your nasal passages. So it's always important when you're drinking something to give your nose a little taste.
Well, I'm going to hold this one and trust you that my cravings are going to be crushed.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the thing. So we wanted to go ahead and let you know about this on the cusp of National Tea Day on January 12th. This is part one. On National Tea Day, we'll be checking in with Diane again, talking about some teas that can help you boost your sleep.
Yes.
And also talking about some of her spices. So we're back with more. Thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome.
You can come shop the Spice and Tea Exchange right in the Hamilton Place Mall area off of Gun Barrel Road. Their phone number and website there on your screen.
We know that moving can be stressful, but we've got the solution with my guaranteed offer plan. You see,